Welcome back, my shooting stars. You're gonna get your wish today because we are going to go late game, baby. At least that's the plan. We're gonna try our very best to go late game. And the reason why is because we got this really crazy card over here. Check him out. Wait, where is he? We gotta find him over here, guys. Bloon type. He is a zoomer girl. Alright, so we got him down here. It's the overclocking engineer. He's an interesting little guy over here. We don't see him used almost ever in regular battles. Will we ever see him in card battles? I mean, that's an interesting concept, interesting question. So what is he? I think that's what we're going to talk about here. He is an overclocking engineer, which means he can make one of your towers superpowered for about 60 seconds. I believe what that means is about double the popping power for 60 seconds, which for a dart monkey doesn't really mean that much when he costs $11,000, but for something like a Ray of Doom, doubling his popping power can be pretty darn ridiculous, to say the least. So yeah, Overclock is going to be straight up redonkulous if you can use him correctly, and you use him in the late game. But early game, he does literally nothing. You cannot do anything with him. He's $11,000. I mean, any of these cards, really, you're not going to do anything with him until the entire game is a late game. So just throw him in the garbage, throw him in the garbage, throw him in the garbage until you need to start using him. The real question is he worth it? Are you better off getting, one Ray of Doom, and then maybe overclocking it an engineer, or you better just saving up for another Ray of Doom and just having constant, non-stop double Ray of Doom. Of course, you got to think about things like that. Honestly, you're probably better off just getting one Ray of Doom and then overclocking it, but if you're using something lower level, using only maybe a Moab Mauler or even a laser cannon, you're probably better off building multiple laser cannons instead of overclocking with your engineers. He's just kind of a support tower that helps, double or increase your popping power. Now the rush over here, this is kind of nice. It's minus 2,000 income, the second highest in the game, only second to the Temple of the Monkey God. So yeah, we're talking big changes in income over here. But the cool thing is you're sending them out for very, very cheap. You're getting 2 Zombie-Gods for $11,000. That's ridiculously cheap. I mean, we can actually afford that amount of rushes at a reasonable level. So even this one is like, okay, that's the regular price, $9,000, but you're only adding $2,000 extra to get that second Zomagod on the same round. Definitely worth it as a rush card. If you like doing late game, you like doing Zomagod rushes, this is the guy to go for. All you really need is 2. Not very many people can defend 2 Zomagods. On the other hand, like nobody's gonna be sending out 12, and 5 is kind of like the next highest. You're still spending $5,000 per Zomagod, but you're not going to be able to get $30,000 by around 21 very often. So we've talked about him enough. Let's actually hop into a game over here. Hopefully we get a good map for late game. Otherwise I might surrender and just go and restart at a different level. I don't really care about my record all that much, even though I like to think that I care about my record. I really don't. It just makes me, some people look at my record and they're like, wow, this guy sucks. He sucks so bad. What is he doing? Especially new people that come in here, they're like, this guy is not a good player at all. His record is 74 and 812? What? No, it's not that bad. It's like 3-1 right now, 31 and 10 or whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty decent. So let's hop back in here, man. Restart this stuff. Sometimes it just gets wonky and just doesn't work correctly, and it seems like that's what's happening right now. It's getting wonky. I really like the word wonky, by the way. It's a fun one. So we got a pretty bad player, I have to say. 0 medallions again. Yellow Brick Road, I would like to get a longer one. Let's hope for a longer one. Snowfall. This is a bit longer? I don't know, it's pretty close. I'd say it's a little bit easier to defend than the other map. And I guess I'm ready to go. Let's do this. So again, I'm not going to be doing very many rushes. I'm not going to be doing my hardcore yellow rushes, or I took the zebra rush completely out of my deck over here. I took the pink rush out of my deck, so not doing that many, attacking rushes. It's mostly just defensive stuff. I got to get some decent eco over here, so I do have some red cards in here, especially some yellows. Right around 7 is like a really good time to get a bunch of extra economy. Plus, I really like a lot of the yellow cards for their defensive abilities as well. The Dart Monkey, he's just freaking amazing. Let's pop him in the corner down here. We're thinking long term here, guys. We gotta, pile these guys up over here and everything. So we see a ninja starting off from this guy. Hopefully I don't kill him on an early round trying to go economy. It does happen every once in a while, and it's sad when it happens. No, actually, I do not need the Juggerlanch. I do not need this guy. It kind of saddens me. My little heart over here is hurting a little bit to throw all these cards out. but it's going to be worth it in the long run. You know, I mean, obviously, spend every single dollar you can in monies over here. It's going to pay for itself in just a few seconds. You know, less than a minute, hopefully. Pay for that $50 we just lost. Alright, so I'll wait for this green rush. I'm thinking also I might even go, as crazy as this sounds, I might even go crazy enough to get a laser cannon economy rush. You know, $220 extra right there on round 9 is always awesome to go for. It just leaves you pretty open, you know? Leaves you wide open for some crazy rushes. But if we have a Jugger Lance or something, I'll still feel pretty safe. So, I have a lot of money built up right now, just what am I going to do with it all? So let's get a Wizard. You know what? That's a really nice defensive card to use. Let's pop him in here. Pop him in there. Get the Taxpayer in there. Another one of these guys. We're getting kind of lucky with our eco cards right now. He's actually going to rush with some blacks right now. It's a little bit dangerous for us. I think I'm actually going to Battle Energy it. Let's Battle Energy it so we can keep on going with our economy over here. Our income's already 430. He's going to Battle Energy as well for some odd reason. I don't know why he did that. It's kind of stupid of him. I think he thought he was going to rush me or something. Or I was going to rush him? I don't know what happened. I don't know. It went well. We Battle Energy. Oh, no, don't disconnect on me, Angel. Angel Galvin. Galvanized Steel. You guys don't know what Galvanized Steel is? You can Google it. Makes you a smarter person to Google things, right? Googly oogly. So news, Kidnap is not going to be on the table pretty much at all today. I don't even know why I kept it in my deck. I guess I just felt like it's an awesome card. Here's the thing. Kidnap is a fun card. There's not that many cards where I just keep them in my deck because they're fun. But Kidnap is one of those, because every once in a while, I'll win a game where I'll randomly use a Kidnap at the right time, when somebody just goes crazy, laser cannons or whatnot, and it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does happen, it makes me feel really good. I feel kind of evil sometimes, but sometimes an evil thing can be a good thing, I suppose, as evil as that may sound. So I'm going to start saving up for this $220 income over here. I think. Let's see. I don't know. If I got the cheap ones, why waste my money and time? Just go for these guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I have to be very careful because I do have the Jugger Lance in my hand right now, but if I spend all my money, I won't be able to get it up in time. So I'm still not that afraid. I mean, White Rushes do sometimes come out, but honestly, not as often as I used to see them. They used to be like the main rush. I loved the Engineer Rush. It leaves you a little bit open, but it oftentimes will kill people on round 10. It's a nice, easy way to earn medallions quickly. Now this guy's going to go for a Yellow Rush against me. I'm going to have to tank the lives here if we lose any. It's not a big enough rush for me to have to use my Battle Energy right at this critical point in our time right here. So I'm going to tax him. See what he does with that. Get another Wizard. Send that out. We taxed him for $406. A pretty reasonable amount. Again, just trying to be a little bit careful. Ooh, we got some lead balloons coming up, but we can defend those guys pretty easily with our Wizards. Wizard Dart Monkey is just one of the best combos in the game. Grouped popping power, plus accuracy, plus lead popping power. The only weakness we have is camo leads. And I think, in general, all of my decks have some sort of camo lead weakness for some odd reason. I just don't like the towers that can pop camo leads. So, we'll throw this guy out. We'll tax him again. We're actually making money off this guy. $455. We'll tax him again. You know, I just throw out every single tax you can. It's going to harm him in the long run and help you out in the long run. Both, obviously, good things to have happen. So at a very early round, we're already up to 982. We're going to get all the way up to 1,000. And I think that's a oh, here we go. We got a pretty nice rush coming out against us. I'm going to have to Battle Energy this. There's a mini regen rainbow rush. I think that was the 3 regen rainbows from these two guys over here. That was interesting. Interesting. Now, the one thing I want to point out about the 0-4 Engineer is he's not really going to be any popping power whatsoever. The only reason you're going to use him is for his ability. Other than that, he's kind of worthless, just being honest with you. Probably don't want to use them almost at all. So we got a really nice rush in here, guys. Sphinx hopefully won't kill him. I don't think. Oh, he Battle Energy it. What? Well, he went crazy on those things. I was not expecting a Battle Energy, but I guess I'll take it. So we're gonna counter rush me, possibly with something. Just regular leads. That's odd. That's not something you see very often here. So now, because I'm trying to go late game here, guys, I'm not going to be using my 10 mob rush, which is my, like, normal, I love this rush kind of thing. Not going to be using it. I'll throw out the Robo Monkey. Throw out the Ray of Doom. Got some yellows combined on top of greens. Actually, a very, very nice rush. that guy. Just throw everything on here. You know, just pile them up. I don't mind spamming 100-0 or 1-1 wizards. I don't mind it. It's a good defense. Surprisingly, a good defense. Don't mind spamming a bunch of 0-3 dart monkeys. The other side of the coin is these ninjas over here. They're good economy. I don't really like using them for defense all that much. They take up too much space for how much popping power I'm getting out of them. I just don't like them. They're not that great against mobs. They're not that great against Bloons. It just doesn't really work out that much. So as we see, I think that's the last set of battle energy from this guy. So here we go. We're up to 1,612 already. I still feel like my defense is pretty decent at this point, but I think I need to start getting my defense ready. I think we're going to get a Roboplasma as my next guy. And then, oh, here we go. He's going to Moab Rush me. I'm just going to Jugger Launch it. If I need to. Yeah, we gotta. Alright, so I Jugger Launched it. I wasn't sure if I was going to die or not, but I felt like that was a pretty safe play right there just to make sure we Jugger Launch it. I've got enough money for a laser cannon if he decides to rush me again. Now he's struggling quite a bit against these Bloons. He's actually almost losing to natural Bloons over there. I think it's because he didn't go enough economy, and I'm taxing him all over the place. Maybe I should stop taxing him so he can actually survive, and we can show you guys this overclocking engineer in action, hopefully. So I'm going to stop taxing him to be nice to him, and we're going to pop in our Robo-Monkey as soon as we can. So it's getting a little laggy over here. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect. You know, I think a lot of people end up disconnecting right around round, 20-something for some odd reason. I don't get it. This is like the perfect Roboplasma level, by the way. The entire map is basically his killing rounds. His killing rounds is everywhere. Right, so we're not going to tax him anymore. But if I get the chance to, I'll send out some laser cannon balloons. Nothing wrong with some tanks. Anyways, this might kill him. These are a lot of ceramics right here. This is so sad. I wanted to show off the engineer. This just shows that some people can't even defend natural balloons on round 23. Yeah. I'm kind of sad right now. Kind of sad right now, that's why I think it's kind of lame sometimes that some people they're kind of bad players get to come and play in the Ceramic Crucible for free sometimes. It equals unfun games. But you know what, you gotta give them the chance. Every once in a while they can do some crazy stuff and win 2,000 medallions and like buy all the towers and all the things that they might not have unlocked yet. That's definitely a good thing for them. So we're gonna try one more time, guys, to try and go late game on this stuff. Yin Yang, I guess it's probably the best thing for me to do. If I skip it and get a really crappy map, I'm going to be very upset with myself. So I got to go with it. So, wow, we get very, very awful, horrible, crappy, awful cards right at the very beginning here. I'm going to have to do a Wizard Start after my third tower. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. So I'm going to pop him actually on the other side over here. I guess we can get another wizard if we want. Alright, let's see what he does. If he sends out reds against me, I should be okay. I think I will. Basically, I don't want to spend all of my money throwing cards out. I just have to wait till round 3. I can set out these blues. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Throw these out. Throw them out. I gotta get something decent sooner or later, right? So there's the blues. There's another wizard. I feel like I have a decent defense now, and we finally get the Spike Factory. That's what I've been looking for. Look for the Spike Factory. This might actually be a little bit dangerous for him. Blues on top of reds. No, he's got double dart monkeys. Double dart monkeys. Double Ds, man. Double Ds always end up working out for you. They are always fun to play with. For sure. I know I've had my fair share of playing with double Ds, and it's just, it's always a good time. I've never had a bad time, to be completely honest. When you start to get to, like, 3Ds and stuff like that, and, that's when it starts to get crazy. If you ever go, like, engineers or anything like that, like, just getting, like, all the way up to E's and stuff like that, that's when it starts to get, it's just a little bit too big for you. Just hard to do that right from the get-go. Alright, so what do we got going on? We got the triple darts here, man. We gotta go for at least a little bit of defense. He's actually rushing me with blacks already. I think I'm gonna have to battle energy this. This is kind of sad that I have to do this, but just to make sure I don't lose, the entire game right now. He had a really kind of solid combination rush right there. So it's actually working out very, very poorly for us right now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the first game, everything was just lucky. Everything just lined up. A bunch of reds, a bunch of blues, a bunch of greens, a bunch of yellows, right at the perfect time. Everything just went perfectly. Today, it's not working out quite so well. Our income is definitely a lot lower than last game, and we're struggling a little bit against just these regular, you know, blacks and yellows and everything. Struggling quite a bit. So I just keep getting all these late game cards for some odd reason. A lot of them. I know I do have a lot of them in my hand. I admit that. Still just not fun to deal with. We're actually losing about 50 lives so far. So we're gonna throw this guy out. Still getting some income. You know, it's necessity for me. I'm gonna go for at least one more of these Sharp Shuriken, then I'll start getting a little bit better defense. Whoop, there it is. All right, a little bit better defense. No, I'm still just not getting the right cards. I guess maybe the laser cannon is the best way to go for me. It's just a dangerous way to play with that kidnap card in play. You never know when people are gonna whip that thing out of nowhere. Just whip it out, baby. So, plus I don't really have enough money for it yet. It's $52.50. If I sell everything, I only get $1,800. I think that's my best play, though. I mean, I got the Jugger Lance. I can always throw the Jugger Lance down. I don't even want to do the laser cannon, by the way. Just pointing that out. Oh my gosh. So he's got a pretty good defense, by the way. I haven't really been paying attention to that. We're not really paying attention that much because we're going late game. We really don't care. I don't know. I guess, you know what? Screw it, man. I'm doing a strat here. We got to make it happen. Oh, he's going to go for a rush against me. Oh, crap. I have the Jugger Lance ready, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Have to battle energy on top of that Jugger Lance right there. We are going to defend, I think. We're going to defend, but barely. So that was one of the riskiest plays I've done in a long time, my friends. One of the riskiest. We defended. We don't have the Jugger Lance in our hand right now. I'm going to try and get it back. I'm going to get at least one more of these Dart Monkeys over here as well. Again, ridiculous income. Playing very greedy right now. 904. This is about what I had last time. But my defense was way better last time, for sure. So, a lot of garbaging happening. Just garbage, garbage, garbage. So he sends out another Zebra Rush. I'm going to be in for a world first. So here's my... I think this might be my first 0-3 Dart Monkey. Is that the case? 1,000, $600. I'm pretty sure that is my first 0-3 Dart Monkey of the game. So, I guess we're just going to throw out this Engineer. Throw him in the garbage. The garbage. So I do want to go higher. You know, I need to go, if we're planning to go late game, he actually went for a laser cannon pink rush right there. Might be a ground zero pink rush. Not even sure. Kind of afraid of it, to be completely honest. I mean, 28 lives is all it takes to kill me. I don't know. I have a little bit of camo detection over there, so that's pretty good. But no point in rushing with any zebras at this point. Let's tax him. What are we gonna get out of this guy? What does he got? 735, so he's got a pretty decent economy. It's not, you know, up to par yet, I suppose. It's good that we're stealing it. Obviously, oh, he's actually struggling a little bit. He's actually going to use his battle energy against these guys over here. I wonder if he's going to go for a full-on rush against me. It's definitely a possibility. Round 19 is those dangerous rounds where I got to be careful. Some people pop that Arctic Wind down, the 10 Bob Arctic Wind, and they can just take you down like that. So in that scenario, what I think I'd have to do is have to pop the laser cannon down, hope that I can pop the bubs, then Jugger Lance, and on top of battle energy, and just hope that it's enough to stop the rush. That's really all I got right now. Arctic Wind's probably not the way to go. As a defensive card, I don't really have a good mixture of cards that are, or a mixture of towers that are good with that. So here we go. I'm gonna go with the rush instead. I know I call them rushes. Sometimes people get angry about that. They're like, is it a rush? Is it an economy thing? I think you can generally just tell if I'm trying to kill somebody. If I'm sending out pinks on round 20, probably not trying to kill them. If I send out blue... Ooh, here we go. He's got some Camelets coming against me. I just got the Jugger Lancer right from the get-go. Sadly. Got the Jugger Lancer back already. I guess that's kind of nice. And we're going to go for one last pink rush right here. 1653. That's where I'm going to chill for a little while. So now I'm going to get my Robo Monkey up, and then I'm going to get my Engineer. Now, the reason why I'm not going for the Engineer first is because there's no reason to get the Engineer if I'm going to overclock a Dart Monkey. It's going to double his popping power or double his attack speed and stuff for like a little while. It's just not worth it, you know? Robo Monkey, I could see how it could actually be worth it. If we're doubling the Robo Monkey's power at a certain time when a rush is coming out, that is ideal. Another thing that's kind of cool about the Engineer is if you do have like a Ray of Doom already there, you're not going to have to afford another Ray of Doom for $30,000. You can just leave the Engineer in your hand, pop him down when you need him, and defend a rush right when you need to. I'm going to just, as a precaution, get another Dark Monkey over here. It looks like we're going to defend it pretty easily. You just never know. So he's got, oh, look at that. That was actually a pretty well-timed Yellow Rush right there. That was interesting. A regen Yellow Rush. I think he was trying to make those ceramics just leak 28 lives through on the other side by getting the yellows in the way. That was actually really cool. I think that's what he was trying to do, and that's pretty awesome. I like that. I like the idea. So I'm going to go for a little tiny bit more income over here until I get the Engineer back. So throw this guy who can tax as well. Steal all his money. What is that? Maybe 1,000 at this point? Yeah, about 1,000. Still no Engineer. No Engineer. Oh no, where's the Engineer at? Still can't find him. Throw these guys in the garbage, I guess. He's not here. Where could he be? Where's my little buddy at? Well, there he is. Oh my god, I almost threw him in the freaking garbage. He looks exactly like the Ray of Doom for some reason. I just see this oh my god on the bottom. I'm like, nope, that's not it. So anyways, he's struggling quite a bit over here. Are we going to make somebody lose to natural balloons again? Don't tell me. Don't tell me we're going to make somebody lose to natural balloons. He just used the battle energy again. We got to get this guy up. Just to say that I did it in the video. I can't just not use this guy at all the entire game. That would be just straight up horrible. So anyways, we get it. Overclock. What does he mean? He means ability. That's all he means. I mean, look at the amount of popping power we're getting out of this guy. It's near nothing. He's got 9-inch nails, I think, but he just shoots like a regular nail for like 7 balloons. Like, that's it. So anyways, I guess what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to send out, we're going to tax him again. I'm going to send out the Engineer Rush this time. Greens, or everything, just throw them all out there. We're going to do the Engineer Rush as soon as we get it, though. I'm also going to steal his helicopter away, and maybe that'll cause him some problems for him. I don't think he'll counter rush. I think he's just going to go for a defense. Honestly, though, if he ends up defeating this this rush that I'm going to send out against him, I really almost have like nothing else to do. That's the sad thing about it. I really can't do anything else. Throw this guy out. I don't even need Juggerlanche at this point in the game. Just cycle. I'm going to do this card combo right here. We're going to go Overclock with the Arctic Wind behind it, and that's really all I can do. So here we go. I got enough money for him. I waited until the very last second. So here's the 2 Oh My Gods. Can he defend these guys? There's the natural Moabs coming out, by the way, as well. I was kind of confused. I'm like, wait, I didn't know I sent those guys out. I didn't know I sent those guys out. So here's the first Oh My God. Very long cooldown on these guys. I got to point that out. The cooldown is ridiculous on Oh My Gods all the time. So, he's saving his battle energy, or he doesn't have any left. I'm not sure which. We've got the 10 Moabs. I'm going to wait just a few seconds on these guys. He's going to get a second one of these Apache Dark Ships. We're going to do 10 Moabs. We're going to kidnap it. I'm going to see if I can cycle through and get another kidnap. Maybe I can just steal him for long enough and cause some problems for him or something like that. I don't know what else I'm going to do. We'll tax him as well. There's no point in me doing anything else. I know there's a lot of Bloons on the screen right now, though. A lot of Bloons. He's struggling trying to get another Apache Dark Ship up, and it's not enough. The 10 Moabs, I think, is what actually took him down. But these Oh My Gods were keeping his Apache Dark Ships busy. He had him on Pursuit, and the Pursuit actually follows the strongest balloon most of the time, not the first balloon, which is something that a lot of people don't know. And the Pursuit ends up killing a lot of people when they're using the Apache Dark Ship wrong. So anyways, I appreciate him playing this game with me, but I think I gotta call it, guys. That was a really, really good late-game thing. What do we think about the Engineer, though? I think it's got a solid rush. It's an interesting late-game card to make your towers double-powered, but you really have to use him late-game. You really, you have to already afford something like Apache Dark Ship or a Robo-Monkey or a Ray of Doom, which is costing upwards of $10,000, $15,000, $30,000. So... they're very, very difficult to afford that amount of money, on top of $11,000, on top of also, after that, probably sending out some sort of rush to kill the opponent. So, yeah, I mean, he's another kind of niche card. You have to use him in a very specific way, otherwise he's going to be very unuseful. But that's a lot of those late-game cards. Like, nobody's going to be using Temples, nobody's going to be using Ray of Dooms all that often. Gotta use them very specifically. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. I do appreciate those a whole bunch, and have a super duper delicious day.